Hi guys, Roseann White. Welcome to part 2 of Get Your Body Ready for Summer. We are live here right now, Sunday morning, to go through our second part of our series, preparing us for summer. So I want to welcome you. And as always, I'm going to take a couple minutes to get everyone online here, making sure, yep, we're live. I'm also going to share this with the VIP group. And then we're going to start our workout. So give me a few moments here to do all the stuff I need to do. And in the meantime, I know it might be early for some of you guys, but those of you that are joining me right now, type in the chat, say hello. Let me know how you've enjoyed part 1. If you've done it more than once, I hope. If you have questions on anything, let's chat. Let's see this. Okay, I can't do 2 things at once like I used to, but I have it done. Great. Okie doke. That's all for that. So welcome, as I said, 4-part series, and it's designed for you guys, adults 50 and over, that you want to train. Maybe you're brand new to weight training, and that's okay. Have a beginner's mind, even if you have been lifting weights for a year, 5 years, 10 years, or decades. Have the beginner's mind to be open to suggestions I give, to maybe changing the way that you're doing something that I'm doing differently. Just be open to that, because what we want to do is combine our vibration plates and weights, and I have the Lifepro PowerFlow adjustable weights to help not only support our strength, improve our balance, but we want good joint health as well for the long haul. And I just read an article just this morning about strength training and aging bodies, and it's all about longevity. We're not only talking about getting our muscles stronger, but we're going deep to the cellular level, like we do with a lot of our Lifepro products, with our red light therapy and things like that. So this session is going to be similar to last week, where we'll do 1 drop set, meaning I'm going to go heavy, medium, and light. Then I'm going to back it up with 2 other exercises to support muscle time under tension. But I'll go lighter in that weight, but more reps. So we'll have 1 drop set, 8 reps, 3 times with 3 different weights, and then we'll do 2 other exercises, 2 blocks. So I hope you guys are with me on this. Even if you don't have a vibration plate, jump on. Join me. Even if you don't have adjustable weights, I want to give you some suggestions. So give me a second here. I want to just adjust a few things on my camera to make sure I can see you guys in the chat and things like that. Yep, I see. Oh, good. I have people join me. Make sure that you're hydrated. Make sure that you've have had something to eat about 30 minutes before. I preach this. Yes, I preach it to all my clients. You don't start your car without gas, which means you don't start working out without fuel. There's a thing called fasting cardio. That's another topic for another day. But if you're going to start working your muscles, you got to start fueling them. And a small amount of protein, fats, carbs, small amount, just to get things going. Your muscles are going to tap into that energy and then look for more energy in stored fat. It's a thought. But if you have not eaten, your muscles are looking for some place to, or your body is looking for some place to get fuel. And it's not going to be from fat. They're going to store that. Your body's going to store that because it hasn't eaten. It's going to go right to the muscle. And we're trying to build muscle, not deplete it. So that's my little tip of the day. Make sure you have eaten something. And then anywhere between 30 minutes past your workout, eat a balanced meal again. Women can go a little longer. They can go up to an hour or 2 before they have to eat. But men, 30 minutes after, make sure you're eating something to support the muscle work that you've done. Okay, so that's all I'm going to say about that. I do like to use an accountability tool. So I use my smartwatch on functional strength training just to keep me accountable, see how much time I've done and caloric expenditure, that kind of thing. Just keeps me accountable. And also a little plug for Selo. I've been drinking this more and more the last couple weeks. This one today is the lean wild berry, which is it's saying weight support, but it's more than that. It's got greens, reds, probiotics, prebiotics, some herbs, some enzymes. So it's a nice way to stay hydrated, far beyond just drinking water. Although if you're not into this stuff, it's okay. Make sure you're hydrating. Super important for your brain and your muscles. So check it out. If you don't know anything about it, type it in the chat. I'll send you some more information. Go on Lifepro's website. There's a tab all about it. But yummy stuff, and it's a little more fun than just drinking water. Okay, so let's begin. Again, welcome to part 2 of getting your body ready for summer. My name is Roseann White, and thank you for joining me. Today is about upper body posture and full strength. So we will have a warm-up for a couple minutes. First block, we'll tri-set with 1 drop set. Then we'll go, you can repeat that 2 to 3 rounds. I'm just going to do 1 round, but you can pause your recording and repeat it again. Second block, same thing. It's a tri-set, meaning the first exercise I'm drop setting with heavy, medium, and light weight, less reps. And then the second and third exercise, lighter weight, more reps. And then we'll have a finisher. We're just going to move for 3 or 5 minutes. And then I'll do a little bit of stretching, but I'm going to count on you guys to stretch more because that's just as important as weightlifting. Now, as I mentioned, I have the PowerFlow adjustable dumbbells. I can go from 25 to 5 pounds in a heartbeat. So easy. If you only have a 5 or 10 pound dumbbell, depending if you have those, and you're brand new to weight training, I do not want to scare you off. Use your 5 pounders for the heavy load. Then take 2 water bottles. Make that your medium weight, okay? And then the third set, just use your arms because they weigh a few pounds, or use a band if I'm doing an exercise. Use a band. Over time, and it's happening for me as well, and I can promise you, if you continue with consistency, over time, you'll be going to a little heavier weight. And you're gonna feel stronger. That's the result. And guess what? Your muscles are gonna start kind of feeling good too. So guys, thank you again for joining me. Let's begin. If you do not have a vibration plate, stand on the floor, but just get up. Right now, if you're watching me and I've got a bunch of people, come on, stand on up. You can do this. If you don't have your weights, just move, okay? Movement is the magic potion. I have my waiver, and I like to put it on manual speed because I get 15 minutes out of it. And I'm going to go mid-range. It goes up to 99. I'm going mid-range to start off. Actually, I think I'll go 50. Okay, so let's begin. I do have shoes on. You are okay if you prefer not to. I've decided to keep them on. I just got off the treadmill, so I thought I'm going to keep my shoes on. Take a deep breath in, a long breath out. Just stand in your body. Stand in your flesh suit and feel your toes, even if you have shoes on, big toe to little toe, inner heel, outer heel. Place your hand on your belly, find your navel point and push it back in, okay? Pull it in. Put your hand on your collarbones and lift your collarbones. And then take your hands behind your head and press your head back into your clasped fingers and elbows pointing out to the side. I'm not pushing them back. I'm not pulling forward. I'm just letting them float naturally where they go. I'm going to put a soft bend in my knees by tightening my butt muscles, not just bending for the sake of bending. I'm going to tighten my butt muscles. I want my muscles to isometrically contract. This is my set position. Take a deep breath in, reach up, exhale, push out. We'll do 2 more. Inhale, sweep the arms up. And exhale, I'm not lifting my head, I'm just looking forward. Inhale up and exhale down. And then we'll do a little bit of a chest opener. You're going to tuck your chin, look to the floor, reach forward, thumbs are down. Lift your chest, let the eyes gaze up, and thumbs pull back and chest opens. Feel the muscles and the belly still contracting and the shoulder blades squeezing together. Exhale, round your upper spine. Inhale, lift the chest, gaze up. Exhale and inhale. Just a quick little chest opener. And then we're going to go into arm circles. So I'm going to start at the bottom, and I keep my fingers quite active, and I'm going to start circling up in an in to out position, and then reverse it out to in position all the way down. You can make those circles bigger or smaller, but feel it coming from your shoulder joints. When you reach to the top, make sure you're not shrugging. Drop your shoulders down and then reverse your circle all the way down. Let's do that one more time. Circle out and around. They can be bigger this time. And up, and then reverse down and around. And then we're going to do some, I'm going to call them rows. We're going to row, upright row, flip and reach, press, pull down, and press down. Pull, rotate, push, pull down from the shoulder joint, derotate, reach down. One more time. Inhale and reach up, exhale. Inhale, pull down and release. And then just roll the shoulders up. That was my warm up just to get my muscles ready. We'll start with block one, tri-setting. We're going to go with a bent over row. I'm going to add a deadlift so I get a little bit of booty into that. And my heaviest weight, oh yeah, 25 pounds. I'm going to push myself on this. Okay, set position. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, tilt, pull. Let the weights come down, stack your spine. Drop, pull, and lift. Again, this is about upper back posture. So you want to look good coming and going out of a room, right? Give it a pull. Looking down at the floor, elbows pull back. This is heavy, guys. Got 3 more. Stand tall, feel it. Feel the butt muscles. One more. You've got this. And rise up. And I got to tell you, holding that heavy weight makes all my fingers work too. Super important. Okay, I'm going to 20 pounds. It's a quick transition. I can't say they feel that much lighter, but your back muscles can take a lot of weight. Just make sure that you're hinged over, not cashewed, hinged over, okay? It's a bent over row. So I hinge from the hips, weights to my knees, pull and rise. It actually feels better, that less 5 pounds. And up, slow down, up. Think of it, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, up, 2, 3. I'm not going to say that for each one, but think that way. I want to remind you, momentum isn't strength, although you might need a little momentum on that pull up if it's heavy. I've got 3 more. Neck long, eyes gaze down, then they gaze forward. Here's my last one. When you stand up, pull the belly in too, and release. Okay, shake out my hands a little, because that's quite a bit of weight. And I notice this with most of my clients. Arthritis sets in. They can't grip. Well, again, you got to move all those little muscles in your fingers. Okay, motion, lotion. Stand tall, prepare. We've got 8 of these. Down, pull. Now I'm reaching my elbows back. The weights go to my hips. Pulling and lifting. Strong core muscles working. 4 more. up. Always find your set position. That means your starting position. Here's 3. Shoulders draw together. 2. And 1. Excellent. Okay, shake it out a little bit. I'm going to grab a quick sip. It's amazing how my heart rate gets up on just lifting weights, heavy weights. Okay, next set. We're going down to our tricep. Upright rear delt flies. Guys, I'm going 5 pounds on this because I don't want to go into my traps. I want these muscles to work. So I am going lighter. I can do 10, but I want to get 12 reps out of this. So I'm standing a little bit, set position, a little bit wider, and I want to reach wide and then crop to my chest. Exhale, slight hinge at the hips, slight. Now, when you pull back, keep your chin pulled in. I don't want you to force your chin out. Exhale. That's 7. I'm going to do 5 more of these. You should be feeling between the shoulder blades, rhomboids, the back of the shoulders, right in front of the chest, elbows stay bent, and 1. So nice. Just shake it out a little bit, roll things out, get a little loose, grab a sip of water, just keep hydrating. Next set, bent over reverse fly. Different than that delt rear fly. I'm going to be bent over like this, okay? Elbows stay bent. I'm going to stay with 5 pounds, and I'm going to keep looking down at the floor. So when you get in your position, you don't need to look up at me, okay? Knees bent. My hands are in line with my knees. That means they're not in front of my shoulders or behind my shoulders. Okay, take a breath in, and let's count these. We got 12. Exhale it out. Flat back, abs in. Only lift as high as you can do it without going to your neck. Maybe hold for a brief second at the top. 5 more. Let the elbows lead. You can feel your back muscles supporting you. 4, 3, belly pulled tight, guys. 2, weight in even weight distributed evenly. And 1. I think I did an extra one because I couldn't talk. Okay, that's your first block. Take a big reach up. Do a little side bending here. And then hands behind the head. A little back bending. Now, you can pause the video right here. Repeat it 2 to 3 rounds. Your choice. We're going to go into block number 2. Again, tricep with a drop set. We're going to do a double arm row. And it's going to be a wide row this time. Okay? Wide row instead of a narrow row. I'm going to stay down on this one for 8. Okay? I'm going to rethink my theory on this. I'm going to start at 15 pounds. That's pretty darn heavy for a wide row. For me, I want to make a smart, safe choice. Okay, I'm not adding the lift. So we come down, hinged at the hips, pulling the elbows apart. Exhale. 8, 7, 6, looking at the floor. 5, elbows go wide. 4, last one. Yeah, that was a great selection. Now, you may feel it in your back muscles. It's okay as long as there's not pain. Those muscles are contracting to work. So don't let that freak you out. If you only get 4 good reps in and you're like, done, it's fine. You can always add more later. Just keep consistent. Stand tall, hinge from the hips. Okay, my weight's in line with my knees, chin is tucked in. I've got 8. I want to feel like I'm pointing my elbows out to the sides of the room. Exhaling while you pull up will get the belly muscles to contract. For 4, feel the shoulder blades pulling together, not coming toward the ears. 1 more. Get wide and release. Excellent job, guys. Okay, 1 more set. These go by quick. Okay, 5 pounds. Boy, it feels pretty light after all that. Okay, set position. Shoulders draw back. Wide. I'm going to hold this for a second because I can. Elbows point east and west. Press into your big toe mound and your inner heel as if you've got a ball between your thighs to keep the pelvic floor muscles engaged, inner thighs engaged. 3 more. Long spine. If you were to look at your elbows and your peripheral, you should be able to see them. And back. Okay, that was a lot of work on the back muscles, the posture muscles. I'm talking about all these muscles. So let's just stand on the platform for a second and hula hoop it. Loosen things up, belly in. That feels good. How'd that feel for you? Are you feeling strong? Yeah. Hammer curls are next. Only 1 set. We're gonna do 12 reps. Do the best you can with what you got. I'm going 10 pounds on this. Remember, water bottles are fine. And I'm going to do them together. So I come into my set posture to start, and I'm coming up. Elbows glued at the side. Don't let them flare out. Exhale. Control the descent. And this is concentric motion, eccentric motion. The back of the arms are also contracting. So you can think of this as a 2 for 1. Reach the knuckles down and lift the collarbones. Check into your set posture every time you complete a rep. You're halfway there. This was 6, I believe. When you push the weights down, lift the collarbones. I've got a fairly loose grip on my weights. They're in the heel of my hands when they come up, and then just the knuckles are holding in when they come down. Give me 3 more. Pull it up. Feel the contraction in the biceps. Feel the contraction in the triceps. Strong, long spine. 1 more. And then back down. Nice job. Okay, just give yourself a quick little break here. I like to just right away have my fingertips point down and pull my whole knuckles and my fingers forward to stretch my forearm. And then, oh, perfect. My platform just shut off. So I am going to start it up again. I'm going to go to my highest level of vibration. I like to mix things up. You want to go a little wider and get some more amplitude, more intensity in the shake of the legs, go for it. It's all about what feels good for you guys. Okay, our last one is an upright row. I'm going to stick with my 10 pounds, I think. Yeah. No, you know what? Ooh. I'm going to push myself a little bit here. I'm going to push myself. I'm going to go to 15 pounds. I hope I made the right decision. Okay, stand up tall, 10 upright rows. Lift. Let me show you from the side. I always like to do this. Lift. Look where the weight is in my elbows. Weight is always lower. Exhale. It's the top of the shoulders, ladies and gentlemen. My body doesn't sway when I pull up or down. That's 5. Got 5 more? Yeah. I'm slightly bringing my elbows forward. My shoulder blades stay flat on the back. Got 1 more. Check your wrists so they don't bend. Oh, that was perfect. That was just enough for 15 pounds. It was a risky call, but what the heck. Okay, shake it out. That was block 2. Pause, repeat, 2 to 3 sets. Maybe this week you just do 1 round, and then Sunday, so Tuesday or Wednesday, you do it again and do 2 rounds, and maybe by Friday, whatever you do, 3 rounds. Just challenge yourself. You got a goal here, right? Getting ready for summer. So we're going to finish it out. This is my finisher. There's only 2 exercises. I'm going with light weight. All right, so I call these lateral raises with flippies. And this is what I mean. I'm going to show you with my hand. I come out, I flip the entire arm, not just my wrist. My entire arm turns. Then I'm going to do a bicep curl. Okay? Then back, flip and down. Okay? Let's do it. Take a breath. Bend, knuckles to the ears, reach out and down. Exhale up, flip, inhale, exhale, inhale. I'm going to kind of just try to burn it out, meaning I'm going to see how many reps I get in. And I'm going to try also to count what I'm actually doing. This is for, I want you to feel the turn of your arm bones in the shoulder sockets. The elbows stay high, in line with the armpits as you bend at the elbow joint. I believe that was 7. It could be 8. Flip. Let's shoot for 15. This is 10. I'm starting to feel some fatigue. You can always drop your weights and do it without weights for the last 5. We're looking for shoulder mobility and strength. Last 3. Exhale it up, flip. 2. Yeah, I think I picked the right number. And 1. And down. Awesome job. So I'm going to hold on to this weight. I don't know why I even got off my plate. Roll your shoulders out. We're going to end with a tricep extension and V press. And I'm going to get off my platform to show you because I think I might get cut off here. Hands behind the head. Now, make sure you're pulling your belly in. Don't shift, avoid shooting out the ribs. And we go to a V press. Okay. So it looks like this. Let's go. Elbow slightly forward, chin pulled in, knees soft. Inhale, prepare, exhale. Every time you push up, drop the shoulders down. Let that weight assist you in sinking into the shoulder blades. Knuckles face each other. I'm opening up the front of my chest. My spine is supporting the weight over my head. And by going wide, not in my neck. Long line from knuckles to elbows to armpits. Push up the knuckles, anchor the shoulders. 5 more. Reach to the sky. Push into your feet. Last 3. If you're starting to feel in your neck, again, get rid of the weight. But get used to having your arms overhead. And last 1. When you come in, careful, elbows in, and bring it down. Awesome job, guys. Okay, that was about 25 minutes start to finish. Tuck your chin just like we started. Open up the chest. Let's do that 2 more times. Exhale and inhale. Feel how much more movement you have. Your arms are just floating. And then hands behind the head, side bend. Feel the bend in one side, the stretch in the other. You can bend your knees to get more. Back to center, side bend. Lats are stretching. We don't really need to stretch out the hamstrings or the glutes. It's more about the back muscles. So I'm going to invite you to put your hands down here and just look down at your platform and do a little bit of a cat-cow. Tuck the tailbone. Don't move the head or shoulders. Keep them still. Squeeze the belly in. Push the booty back. Do a couple more of these. Feel that like a rope is pulling you from the belly up to the sky. Then the belly drops. One more. And then finish out with a couple circles each way. You can add some more stretches if you want, like taking your arm across your chest, then the other arm, or reaching forward, knuckles down, shaking your head, bringing the arms up. Lots of ways to stretch your joints, but just get some more movement because you've worked these back muscles a lot. Perfect timing. Yeah, so you can get this done within a half hour. Work biceps, shoulders, triceps, core, back. We did it all today. Worked our glutes, quads by standing on the vibration plate as well. What do you guys think? Did you enjoy the workout? I hope you did. We'll be coming around again next Sunday. And next Sunday, I'm going to work more core. Not that we don't work it now, but we're going to do a little bit more core with weights. I think that's my plan. And then kind of a full all body deal the following week. If you have questions on anything, don't hesitate to text me or email me. I'm here to help you. You can always type into the chat on the Lifepro page or the VIP page. I do check that as well. And make sure, as I suggested before, after you work out, because 140 calories in 25 minutes is not a bad deal. Feed your muscles with good things, proteins, fats, and fibers. The big kick right now is protein, which is awesome, but you got to mix it with fats and fiber for best effect. Also, your Selo lean wild berry is going to help with digestion, especially if you find when you eat more protein, it's a little harder to digest. Get your gut healthier and you'll digest more. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm glad that you enjoyed this workout. Hi, Betsy. Thanks for joining. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'm glad you liked the workout. Share it with your friends and families. Let's get everyone strong and fit for the summer. And I'm just so grateful for all you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I look forward to serving you in the future. Bye for now.